My name is Margaret Brown. I was absorbed in reading when suddenly I hear a big bang. Everyone is silent for a second. Then I hear millions of alarms blaring and I see many people running towards the exits. Well, I probably should start at the beginning of my life before the incident. I was born in the town of Hannibal by the Mississippi River on July 18, 1867. I had two half-sisters. Their names were Katie and Marianne. I had a real sister too. Her name was Helen. I also had two brothers named Daniel and William. I cared a lot about the well-being of miners and tried to help many mining families. My first job was at a tobacco factory. Sometime around then, I decided that I would marry a rich man so that I could give some money to my father. One day, I caught the eye of James Joseph Brown. At first, I had no interest in JJ, with him being 30 and I 19. But then he started to catch my fancy. Well, it all worked out because we were married September 1st, 1886. We lived in Stumptown after our honeymoon. After that, I had my second job sewing rugs and drapes. Though little did I know but in my future, I would have all my dreams come true. After Stumptown, JJ and I moved to Leadville. It was very expensive. That was until JJ opened the Little Johnny Mines. On August 30th, 1887, we had a son named Lawrence Palmer. After that, I had a daughter named Helen. Well, it all really started in Cairo, Egypt, when a palm reader read my hand before the Titanic and said that he saw people drowning. I was only on the Titanic because I need to get home quick, because my son was ill. I wrote to Helen much and talked to the many famous people that were on board. When the iceberg struck the Titanic, I was unprepared, but I dressed accordingly. When the Carpathia saved the survivors of the Titanic, we found out that out of more than 2,200, about 700 survived. After the incident, I also helped many people who had lost everything find homes. It seems that I am just danger prone because I survived. After the Titanic, I survived a major fire. I was very respectful to the Titanic people who have died, but had no kind words to say for the crew of the Titanic because I felt that the crew's unprofessional behavior had led to a big loss. After that, I helped organize a fair and I donated a ton. I also supported the Union and was horrified with the Lundown massacre. I was given lots of awards and friends. JJ and I started to live apart and did so from then on. Later, I found out that JJ had been hitting on another man's wife and gotten sued for it. He also was engaged to a famous actress, but then he unengaged. All this, and we were never divorced? I mean, really? JJ was soon put in the hospital, and only Helen came to see him. He later died on September 5th, 1922. Then the battle started. We were in court a ton over JJ's estate, and the children won, but soon Helen and I patched things up. And I'm glad too, because I was 65 and I had previously survived a few small strokes, and a big one finally killed me. I was buried next to JJ in Holyrood Cemetery. It was a shame because I had been waiting to give presents to the needy, but died before I could see it. The people said that I was a model of how poor and uneducated women could rise to the top in a man's world. At first, I was despised by the Sacred 36, the elite guard, but they learned to like me after the Titanic as many other groups. I was thought to be admired by the press and many others, and I was always well dressed.